Inhale, hands up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back. Down into the bottom of a push-up. Exhale, bending back. Inhale, downward dog. And then stay here for 3 breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Stepping forward. Hands in between your feet. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward again. Inhale, coming up, hands above head. Exhale, hands down. All right, that's one. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back. Bottom of the push-up. And coming up as you exhale. Inhale, hips up, downward dog. Exhale, looking towards your navel. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stepping forward. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, arms down. Okay, guys, let's go through one more. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back. Down into the bottom of the push-up. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, looking towards your belly button. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stepping forward. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming up, hands above head. And exhale, hands down. All right, guys. Now let's go into a child's pose. So from here, you want to get on your heels, so bum is on your heels. And what we want to work on is pushing your butt down towards your heels and bringing your head down to the ground and using your hands, your palms, to push against the ground and flatten out your back. Okay, we're going to get down in this position for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing your bum down onto your heels. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Slowly coming up. We're going into a back bend now. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. Up on your toes. Bum on your heels. Coming up into this position. You can put your hands on your lower back and arch back as far as you can. If you're a little more flexible, you can get your fingertips onto your heels, like this. Or if that feels pretty good, you can try dropping down and holding your ankles or your heels and pushing forward. Let's go into this position, guys, for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. And coming out of that pose slowly. Okay. So now we're going to work on opening your hips. So getting your heels on the ground, getting your hands in between your knees, and trying to get down as low as you can in this position here. Okay, you want to get your chest up. You want to use your upper arms to push your knees out to open your hips, and you want to drop your bum down to the ground. 5 breaths, guys. Inhale. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Okay. I'm going to challenge you now. This is one of the more challenging exercises from here, or yoga poses. You're going to go forward and try and balance your body weight onto your hands. If you can do that, you're going to hold this for 5 breaths. If you can't, keep your toes on the ground, and you just want to get your body weight by pushing up off your toes. You want to get your body weight up over onto your hands, so you're taking as much weight as you can through your upper body. If you can bring those toes off the ground, let's go for it, guys. 5 breaths. Inhale. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. That's one, guys, coming out of that pose. All right. You might have sore wrists from that, so you can roll your wrists out. Next up, we're going to go for a wide stance, forward fold. So from here, bending forward, hands down in between your feet if you can. You can grab your ankles or the back of your legs for this one if you need some help to pull yourself down. And let's go for 5 breaths, guys. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Slowly coming up. All right, guys, we're going to break up those poses with another vinyasa flow, just one. So let's go back to it. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back. Coming down to the bottom of the push-up. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, hips up, downward dog. Exhale, looking towards your belly button. 3 breaths in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Inhale, stepping forward, feet between your hands. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, slowly coming up, hands above head. And exhale, hands down. Okay, guys. Now we're going to go into another challenging pose, the triangle pose. So feet apart for this one. Going to bend one leg forward. The knee that's bent, that hand comes down towards the ankle while the other one comes up. You want to ideally hold this position. If this is really difficult, you can put your elbow, your forearm on your thigh, or you can hold onto your ankle. We're going to go for 5 breaths, guys. Inhale. Is it good? Yeah. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. Your gaze is to the ceiling. In. Out. One more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming up. Changing sides. Bending that opposite leg. Coming down. Inhale. Out. Gaze is towards the ceiling. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. One more. Inhale. Exhale, coming up slowly. Nice work. Okay. Let's go into a forward fold now. So, holding your elbows, feet together, coming down and relaxing your upper body, folding at the hips, allowing your whole upper body to just relax. Inhale. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Inhale. Out. Inhale, slowly coming up. Take your time. All right. A lot of inversions today, guys, to de-stress, okay? So a lot of the movements we're doing today is to get your head below your heart. So we're going to do another one now. This one's a challenging one. It's a shoulder stand. So there's a few different options. So ideally what I would love for you to do is a full shoulder stand, which is your elbows locked on the ground with your hands supporting your lower back. If you can't get to this position, you can get into this position like this, and we'll do a hold there. Okay? You want to jump in on this? No? Okay, guys, so we're going to go for 5 breaths on the shoulder stand, or as high up as you can. Worst case scenario, you're lying on your back and you've got your feet up. Let's go for it, guys. 5 breaths. In. Out.
And so use your hands to support your lower backs and to push it up into the air. So lock the elbows onto the ground.
Out. In, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, from here, guys, we're going to bring the feet over the head as far as you can go. Try to get them to touch the ground if you can. You can relax with your hands, and we're going to go to 5 breaths. You should feel this stretching all through the back. Inhale, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, slowly coming out of that. As you come forward, grabbing your knees and giving yourself a little massage on the ground. You can roll around, forward, back, left to right. And then what we're going to do, guys, is go into a corpse pose, which is the final pose for today's session before we drop into our meditation. So this is literally corpse pose, okay? Collapse. All right, I recommend if you've got something to cover your eyes with, that would be really nice, because from here, we'll go straight into our meditation. Okay, so we're just relaxing in this position here, taking slow, steady breaths. I won't count them out for you. I'll let you sit here for about 2 minutes silently. Just stay on your breath through the nose. Stay with your breath, guys. Deep breaths through the nose. I'm going to hang out here for about another minute.
Deep belly breathing, guys. Fill up that stomach.
In about 30 seconds, I'm going to shake you guys out of this. So you can slowly start by wiggling your toes and your fingers and bringing feeling back into your body as you feel all of that energy flowing through your body. We have to let go of everything and allow the muscles to relax in order to get that energy to flow through. It's all of the blockages that restrict that flow of energy. And that's the whole point of yoga and meditation. It's about tuning into the muscles and relaxing the muscles and just allowing that energy to flow through. So you've done a great job today, guys. We're not done yet. We're going to drop into a deeper meditation for those of you who are interested in that. But when you're ready, you can shake yourself out of that, have some water, or if you're really just enjoying the vibe, just hang out there. So I wanted to give you guys the option of doing a seated meditation today, if that's something that you want to try. And the reason for that is purely because if you do a lying down meditation, you'll often fall asleep, and that's generally not the whole benefit. So if you wanted to try a seated meditation, that's what I'm going to do now. So probably go for maybe, well, let's try and do a solid 10 minutes of meditation, at least 10 minutes. So we've got the time. I don't want to do too much because it can be difficult when you're not used to it. So we'll do a seated meditation. So the important thing with your seated meditation is make sure your back is supported, because sometimes if you're just sitting up and your legs are folded, then you'll find it's just really not comfortable at all. And then you end up having a sore back and you'll start to get aches and stuff. So I like to either do it either on a lounge chair or on a chair, or just on the back of the bottom of a chair or against a wall or whatever is going to support you, because as well as having your back supported, you want to have a straight spine so you can allow that energy to flow through, but you also want to be up on your bum bone. So you want to be kind of sit up right on your bum bone, so that your hips are essentially tilted back. So like imagine your bum is sticking out. So once you're in that position, you should be quite comfortable and you should be able to just relax all of your upper body, because your spine is sitting straight, so your shoulders should be directly over your hips. So from there, your legs can either be crossed or your legs can be out, just depending on how comfortable your hips are. If you have really tight hips, then crossing your legs won't work. So whatever is comfortable, as long as you have that straight spine. So that's what we're going to go into. Okay, from here, again, we're just going to tune into breath work, okay? So now that we've just done a nice yoga session, you should be quite in touch with the connection of the muscles in your body and your nervous system. So you should be quite easily now able to just connect in, switch off, relax, you know? So relax the toes, relax the calves, relax the knees, relax the thighs. Okay, working your way up. And so we're going to start with each breath is going to be a different part of the body. We'll start with our feet. As we exhale, bam, we just release, release, release. We'll work all the way up to the top, and then we'll go through it one more time. And then we're just going to sit and we're just going to breathe, and I won't say anything. I might just check in on your breath from time to time, but that's going to be the process. So I'm going to get to the back of this wall so I can sit back upright as well. So make sure you're in an extremely comfortable position. Eyes are closed. Eye masks are highly recommended if you have, but that's okay if you don't. Hands can be anywhere. You can put them on your knees, by your side, in front of you, whatever's comfortable. Okay. Let's go through our first inhale through the nose, nice and deep, filling the stomach, filling your diaphragm. Inhale. As you exhale, tune in with your feet, relaxing all the muscles through your feet. Exhale. Switching those muscles off, really tuning in with those muscles, thinking about those muscles only. Inhale. Exhale, turning off the muscles in your calves. Inhale. Filling your stomach. Exhale, turning off all the muscles from your knees all the way up to your hips. You might feel a slight tingling as you connect with those muscles. Inhale. Hips are next, your whole hip area, bottom of your spine, hip flexors. Exhale, release. Inhale. From your hips to your toes, we're releasing. Exhale. Inhale. From the bottom of your spine to the top of your spine, all the muscles around it. Exhale, release. Inhale. Shoulders, neck, arms, forearms, hands. Exhale. Inhale. From your neck to your toes, relax. Exhale. Inhale. Filling your stomach. Exhale as you relax deeper. Inhale. All the little muscles in your face are about to relax right now as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all those muscles in your face even more, allowing all those muscles to turn off, the ones you didn't even know you were using. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all the muscles in your scalp, ears, back of your neck, jaw, cheeks, eyebrows. Inhale. Exhale from the top of your head down to your toes, fully relaxed, fingertips, arms, quads, calves, shoulders, back, chest. Inhale. As you exhale deeper and deeper, relaxing every muscle in your body, relax. Inhale, eyes remain closed, filling your stomach. Exhale, deeper and deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Stay focused on your breath, get a rhythm going. Fill your stomach every time. Keep all your attention on relaxing your body more and more with each exhale. All your attention is on your breath and relaxing your body. Inhale. As you go deeper and deeper into a relaxed state, you notice your body is starting to re-energize. Inhale. Exhale. Allowing that energy to flow through your body. It's finally allowed to flow all the way through your body. You've opened up all of those blockages. Inhale. Stay with the breath. Stay nice and high with your spine. Perfect posture, but relaxed. Inhale. Stay with the breath. Deeper and deeper each time you exhale. Your exhale is your cue to relax. Exhale. Your inhale keeps you in this moment. Keeps you away from the fear of the future, the pain of the past. Exhale. Inhale in this present moment. Exhale, relaxed. Staying completely present and in this moment. Your breath will keep you right here in this moment. Inhale. Relaxing. Exhale. Stay with the breath. Two minutes of silence. Stay with your breath. Stay with the breath, guys. That's a beautiful 2 minutes of silence right there. Stay with that breath. Every time you exhale, you're allowing yourself to let go. You're allowing that energy to flow. It's about allowance. With each exhale, that relaxation is you allowing that to happen. It's your power that you have over it. When you get wound up, when you get all of the fear and all of the thoughts and just all of the shit going on, that's when you're not allowing yourself to have these moments. This is why this is so important. It's all about allowance. And you have full power over that to just let go in that moment through that breathing. It's so powerful just to be able to exhale through that breathing and just release all that energy and just allow that new energy to flow through. So powerful. Keep breathing, guys. Inhale. Let's get through 3 more minutes and then we'll wrap it up. 2 more minutes. Let's get through 2 more minutes because we're going to get cut off. Stay with that breath and focus on just that allowance and just tune into that ability that you have to let go. The control you have is your greatest power. Inhale. Exhale. Deep, powerful breaths, guys. Each exhale, guys, you're letting go. Inhale. Let's get 1 more minute out. Let's go all the way, guys. Full relaxation. Let's go into the deepest relaxation that you've done yet. Deep breaths. Exhale. Fully letting go. We'll do the last 10 seconds together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Powerful breaths, guys. Inhale. Feeling those lungs. Let's hold it. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Deep this time. Fill your lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Fully exhale. Empty out everything that you can. Inhale. Last one. Hold it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale. Good job, guys. That was awesome meditation. Guys, if you need to stay exactly where you are, then just stay exactly where you are. If not, have some water. Thanks for your participation. It was lots of fun.